quick guide on Apothecary spray or support spray. First thing, effects, particle. When we move this, it's going to move along with it. Everything's going to move with it. So in order to change this, we are going to put this simulation space to world. When we move it now, it should continue forward. Now, this is a huge range. Compared to this Primaris Marine, this is too much. That is not an Apothecary range. To make this range smaller, we got to decrease the lifetime. 2 is enough. Or maybe even less. But 2 for now is good. It is by your discretion and what other people think is a correct distance. But we'll put it for 2 for now. Next things, let's go to our missions tab. There's nothing else we really should worry here for now. Mission. This is fine. We can continue. Shape. We can change shape either by changing it right here, such as the radius thickness. That doesn't matter. And the angle, which is the outward. We can do it here, or we can do it by here, where we can actually physically change it. I would recommend something close to this. To have enough area to hit your friends. A healer spray should never hit themselves, so use is local to locally turn it off for yourself, because that is considered cheating in the 40k. Collisions. Alright. These collisions are rather large. However, this is not a damage, and this is just for support. It is fine in this case. Alright. Put your type to world. Collides with nothing. Make sure we put it only on heal. And mirror. Mirror being that you can see these sprays on the mirror. Important part of collisions. Send collision messages. Turn that on. If it's not on, it's not going to work. Also, while you're in here, turn bounce to 0. Turn dampen to 1. Bounce will make it so it bounces off walls. You don't want your heal to bounce off your friends. Render. Let's change it to something a little more appropriate. Let me go for standard smoke, as all or majority of you should have something similar to these smokes. Let's get a basic smoke, detail smoke. Crypto is linked within the guide that's in the description. Please check it out, download it, and use it. You get a lot of assets that are free, so you're gonna have something like this. Continuing, we can change the color up here, start color. We can change it to green for like healthy or whatever. Looks a little more appropriate. Lastly, if you want to get it fancy, let's say, I want to have my colors change over time. Oh, color over lifetime. From the start, I want it green, right? And at the end, I kind of want it to just want to keep it green, but I want it to kind of disappear at the end. I want it to slowly fade. So up here is your alpha. Make it fade, but if maybe you wanted to change the color down here, maybe we'll just, I don't know, make it orange or yellow right here. It just goes yellow. It's kind of weird. I don't know why you would want that, but there you go. We can move it over here, so it's a drop off as it gets to the end. As you see here, it does change over there. There's a lot of things to mess with this. I want to start yellow. I'm weird. I like yellow. But yellow's fine. And now you can see the color changes. For the last part, let's make some details. For now, this will suffice. It's very simple, but it will do the job. But maybe we should get a little more fancier with it. Let's duplicate this. Let's go and stack these on top of each other. This one should not have collision enabled. So turn off collision. Let's amp up the mission rate to like 50. We can do this because we don't have collision on. Maybe I want to have the color at the beginning a different color. Like I want red because I'm quirky, I suppose. And my apothecary can shoot flames that becomes healing at the end. Ooh. It would change like the speed of it. Maybe we want this to go faster. Just remember, the faster it is, the longer the distance. So if you wanted to go quote unquote faster, go to simulation speed and maybe amp it up. This looks better. Go back over here. That is fine. This is fine. Also makes it so that your partner will receive the healing much quicker. But let's say it's not enough. We can get even fancier with this. Using this system, let's put it back down to 10. Now, let's go over to lifetime. Let's make this even lower. 0.7. The closer you are, the more healing the person's going to receive, as you can see here. But just have fun with it. Do a lot with it. Just make sure you're not killing people's frames. You're not making things too overpowered. Keep it fun. Keep it reasonable. And that's it. One last thing we can also do is maybe add a modifier, gravity modifier. I mean, I wouldn't do this, but I mean, if you want, go ahead. Put like 0.01 or 0.8. So it kind of falls at the end. So when you spray this around, it's like physical, I suppose. Extra details, but that does exist. That's how you do drop. If you have any questions, put it down below. Like, dislike, subscribe. I'll make more in the future.